I entered the foster system at age 14, and I aged out of it at age 18. There's no handbook, there's no guide, there's no pamphlet telling you what you should do next. It's really difficult to find any sort of support.
In Virginia, there are over 5,000 children and teens in foster care. We know that children are meant to experience love, connection, and belonging in the context of family. Yet, of no fault of their own, some experience trauma, loss, and instability. Throughout Scripture, God shows that He cares for the orphan, and He calls and commands us to care for them as well. What if the church saw this responsibility as something that was not optional, but central to our call as God's people?
Project Belong has been a full resource nonprofit that has come alongside to inspire, recruit, and resource our church and all local churches in this area in this work of caring for vulnerable children and families.
Project Belong offers 3 ways that churches can engage their congregation based on the local needs of the community.
We've roughly had about 25 children come through our doors in the last 5 years.
We got 3 children, 3 siblings, and a church actually brought us the bed, food, a gift card, clothes. We didn't have anything for these children. They came with nothing, nothing. They came at midnight. We didn't have anything, and yet that church went over and beyond to get us the things we needed the next morning.
There's a need for foster and adoptive families who can provide children in crisis a safe landing place. We recognize that not everyone may foster or adopt, but everyone can find a role to play. Care communities are small teams of volunteers trained to come around families with tangible, emotional, and spiritual support.
The care community was able to support this foster family by providing childcare to the foster kids, by providing rides, being role models. We were trying our best to convey that we weren't just these one-off support systems for them, but we were going to wrap around care for them from start to finish.
You gotta remember, these children are broken. They're coming from bad situations. But when a man of God, a woman of God comes around, it's a different atmosphere for them. They feel protected now, they feel safe. When you have that church and that support team comes in, that's the blessing. But to do it without a church, I wouldn't be here today as a foster dad.
Social workers play an important role in helping children achieve permanency. However, high turnover rates and burnout are plaguing our county departments. Caring for social workers through encouragement, support groups, or even bringing free lunch is one area the church can begin to make an impact.
When I check in with my Social Stars mentor each month, I feel rejuvenated and grounded. It means that I'm able to be connected to more resources. That translates to being able to help my clients more.
At age 18, if reunification or adoption is not possible, youth age out of the system totally alone and without support. Many go on to experience homelessness, early pregnancy, joblessness, and incarceration.
We've seen that youth who have a caring adult in their lives are empowered to break the cycles of brokenness that they find in themselves. Don't Go Alone is all about providing vulnerable young adults with a caring mentor who will walk through life with them.
Finding a job was really rough. Even finding a place to live is tricky. I got involved in Don't Go Alone because I like the idea of having another supportive adult in my life.
I decided to become a mentor with Don't Go Alone because I thought about my own transition to adulthood and how difficult it was, all the obstacles you face, and I just couldn't imagine a young person having to go through that without a family. Even simple things like getting to the eye doctor to get your glasses prescription updated. These are all real challenges if you don't have people who are there to help you with it.
Making a difference for vulnerable children will require more than one individual, one church. It's going to take a collaboration of churches, from small to large, urban to rural. Working together, the church can approach the system from multiple fronts and lift up thousands of children and families in need, something we want the church to be known for. How will you step in? Join us.